Hello, this is Dr. Skylar Pond. We're talking about your breathing cycle, your spinal stability, and the grunt. So, studies done in 2008 showed that spinal stability increases as you breathe in. Those muscles of respiration contribute to spinal stability. That spinal stability reaches a maximum as you transition into the expiration, that grunt. Right as that air starts to go out, that's when spinal stability spikes. And then spinal stability decreases through the exhalation phase. This is a useful tool. Lots of athletes use it during maybe the second phase of a deadlift or an Olympic lift when they're really trying to exert the most force. Now, this can be a bit of a problem. If your spine is dependent upon inhalation and that grunt in order to maintain stability, then you're going to be compromised. Say you're doing a longer set of deadlifts, say you're doing 22 deadlifts, and you have to breathe in and out throughout that whole time, and if your spine is losing stability multiple times throughout that set, you're going to be vulnerable. So this is a way you can test to see how well you're balanced with your spinal stability between inhalation and exhalation. I'm going to use a Renegade row. It's a simple way to get this done. There are tons of ways to test this, but you can try this one. I use a strict Renegade row, no weight. A lot of times people use this with a dumbbell and cranking through here with a wide stance. We're not going to do that. We're going to go with a narrow stance for the feet, which is far more challenging. I'm going to bear down, breathe in. And then I'm going to compare that to breath out. For me, there's a reasonable difference. I don't think there's a large shift. I do feel a difference though. I feel less weight on my non-weight-bearing foot as I'm going through exhalation. If you notice there's a large difference, say with your inhalation, you're stiff and straight, but exhalation, this foot pops up or your spine twists, then you'll know that you are pretty over-dependent upon your respiration cycle for spinal stability. You're going to need to train that. Make sure that you're breathing out while you're doing focused spinal stability drills such as this one, and train that up so you balance that out a little bit. Otherwise, if you have a reasonable difference, just a small difference, make sure you take advantage of that and breathe in that big before a lift. A little bit of a grunt is fine to use. Alright, so now you know how to take advantage of your breathing cycle, your spinal stability, and your grunt.